Greetings, my name is Zugiso Ncemu and my group name is ART for Arts, which is short for Accurate, Relevant and Timely. My category is a forward-looking approach that includes strategies for data mining. As my introduction, I will cite Amartya Sen, who stipulates that there are certain freedoms that people need to enjoy. And these elements promotes human development and enhances development in the global world and contributes to sustainable development goals. These elements of human development include socio-economical arrangements like education and healthcare, political and civil rights, which includes public involvement and scrutiny, industrialization or technological advancements. In this instance, I would like to state that Play Africa contributes largely to education, and by data mining also stays connected through technological advances. So, what is data mining? It is a practice of examining large databases in order to generate new information. It gives us statistics, data visualization, make use of artificial intelligence, and help organizations with data management. The benefits for Play Africa in using data mining, it will be a correlation between education and technological advancements. It will provide accurate, reliable, and timely data. It will equip educators as well as learners with new skills, and it will also improve reporting, which is very important because it informs policy making and strategic decision making for organizations, in this instance being Play Africa. The approach that I propose to be used for these educational programs is a multifaceted data mining approach. The multifaceted data approach will use classification or the prediction algorithms or and the outlier detection. Why classification or to algorithms to predict whether a learner will persist in a given period and ultimately complete their schooling. And why outlier detection? This is to track anomalies and address difficulties or challenges in learners and provide tailor-made remedial exercises. For data mining, I also propose that Play Africa makes use of educational data mining. And why educational data mining? Because it emphasizes on management and data collection and preparation for processing during the learning activities. It also focuses on further analysis, reporting of data, and interpretation of results, targeting to inform and empower learners and educators about performance, and it assists in realizing or achieving outcomes and creating the desired impact, societal impact for the learners, for the stakeholders, and for the community at large. It is concerned with developing, researching, and applying computerized methods to detect patterns in large collections of educational data. That's educational data mining. It also constitutes an ecosystem of methods and techniques that successfully gather, process, and report and act on computerized data on an ongoing basis in order to advance the educational environment and reflect on learning processes. So, how does this process work? For instance, when a learner studies online, is likely to use an online learning system. This learning system will this will ensure that detailed data about the learner's experience is collected and stored on a database. The data is used to make predictions about the student's future performance, and those predictions and feedback are displayed on visual dashboards. Learners receive learning material appropriate for their performance level and interest. Because of the artificial intelligence used, it determines and detects at what level a learner is at. Educators and administrators can intervene and help when necessary by providing remedial activities. So, what are the advantages of educational data mining? They contribute to tactical and strategic decisions to detect key information. Tactical in the sense that when they pick up that a learner is struggling, the learner can be assisted there and then. And strategically, because it also assists with, it gives reports, and that information can be used for decision making. It assists in the prevention of future adverse situations by providing true data. The model is tested using statistical techniques. It can carry out data collection, which it would be great during this COVID-19 period. Um, it improves the compression of information and knowledge, facilitating reading to users. The results are easy to understand, and like I said earlier, it provides statistical analysis. This can help in measuring the central tendency or measuring the dispersion of data, standard deviation, and provide graphic displays of basic statistical descriptions of data. I also mentioned that it assists with data visualization by providing a graphic representation of learners' performance, also assist and reduce the likelihood of stakeholders misunderstanding or misinterpreting the data, and provides valuable, and it's valuable as an analytical and communications tool because of insight it provides through visual apparent cues, patterns, and trends. There are certain risks that are associated with educational data mining. For instance, one of them is privacy. Um, eh, because the systems would consist of learners' information, so that information needs to be protected. And a mitigating factor could be purchasing a cloud security system to ensure that all the information, all the data is protected and is secure. Another risk is ethics. So it would be proper to, as a mitigating factor, to gain parental or guardian consent for from the learner, parental or guardian consent of the learners. Um, then we have a budget for this. The total cost of having a EDM, I trust this is not too expensive, as stated that Play Africa relies on donor funding. The software that I've recommended is Traminer. It's at a zero cost. It's a free system. I've also listed electronic devices because I feel that equipment like tablets and laptops can be used for most of the educational programs that take place at Play Africa. Maybe it can even be used on all. For the art classes, students can take pictures and load the information on and the information be loaded up onto EDM. And also, I've included data costs and training costs. So the training would be for the learners and for the educators. Recommendations: I recommend that Play Africa invest in electronic equipment for learners and educators as stated as per budget, and also establish new partnerships to sponsor new cost. Um, those partnerships can be sponsored through CSI projects. And as we know, during this pandemic, it's been difficult to do things as normal. So there's proof that normal does not work anymore. And in closing, the future is digital. Thank you.